Welcome to The Dump, everybody. We have a very special episode today. We're back after 9 months. We're going to do a re-listen with trained ears to Osamason. We have Flex Music plus the Deluxe here. This is definitely a throwback. This was our very first album reaction. This is our first underground album we ever heard. And man, did we give it some interesting reviews. Honestly, I barely remember the video, but I know we were hating, dude. We were absolutely hating on this.
To be fair, in all contexts, it was the first reaction to anything like underground per se. So like to be fair, we didn't give it much of a chance though to start with. But
no.
I did re-listen to the other 3 albums.
Yep.
So we just had Psychotic, did Osamason, and Jump Out again. So
yep.
I feel about the same about all of them. I think they're all pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's definitely grown on us a lot since we first heard him. Really have not came back to this album at all. Ever since that first listen, I have not gone back to any songs. Like, I remember liking a few, but I just never added them to my playlist. Right. So I'm very interested to see if there's any like hidden gems on here that we just didn't really get. You know, I'm assuming there probably is. To make this simple, we're going to start from the first track on the Deluxe just because that's how the track list goes on Spotify. And we're actually going to be reacting to our old reaction too. We're going to have that on screen. Yeah. We're going to give our takes first, what we think like now. And then after we're done with our takes, we're going to show the old video and you guys are going to see our horrible, ridiculous takes we probably had back in the day. So
hey, maybe age like fine wine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So before we get into anything else too, we are going to react to our first intro here. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty cringe, but we're going to have to get through it. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to The Dump. After some technical difficulties, we are ready to start the Osamason first reaction.
Gosh, the editing.
Flex Music plus the Deluxe, which came out with it as well a year after. I am a little familiar with Osamason. I have heard a few of his singles. Okay. I think they're pretty decent. I've been
the fit bar.
Listen to him more.
Sir,
he's kind of in the same realm as Net Spend and all those new gen rappers. Have you given any listens to Osamason or?
Just some features off the Rich Amiri project, but let's just hope it's a little better than Net Spends. That's all I'll say. I'll just keep it there.
Yeah.
The necklace mics are crazy looking.
Crazy. Do you have any thoughts before we start the project or what? Have you heard anything else about him or?
Just up and coming underground rapper and.
Yep. You heard the 2 features on the Rich Amiri, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he had some pretty good features on there. He's made a pretty big name for himself though recently. I'm not gonna lie. He's gained a pretty big fan base. He's dropping another album next year. I don't remember what it's called, but he has a fan base that's looking forward to it. So. He's got his own sound. He's got that one producer that was on Netspend's album, so expect some of his beats. All right, we're gonna start with track 1 then. Okay. Cartel. Well, that was the intro, man. You could tell we were definitely new to this shit. You could definitely tell, bro. I know a lot of cuts and stuff.
Very definitely awkward. A lot of cuts.
Yeah, very awkward kind of talk. We had no idea what we were talking about, honestly, because this is I had like no info. I was like looking at Genius, I think, or some shit like. We were really just watching Genius and shit. Like, we had no idea what we were getting into.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest.
It wasn't even like that. It was nice and short. It was only a minute 20 at least. So now we have these like 5-minute intros and shit, so.
Yeah, this is still the intro.
Yeah. Well, let's get into everything else here. All right, y'all, this is our scale. If you guys need a deeper look, just go ahead and pause the video. All right, let's get into this album cover here. We never actually ranked the cover in the first one because we just started doing those a few months ago. So we'll rate it now 6.5 here. So definitely a passable cover.
Yeah, I gave it a flat 6. So it's just passable here.
Yeah, I mean, paying homage to a future photo that has the same resemblance. Apparently, it's like an alternative cover DS2. I'm not like for sure on that. I thought I saw something about it, but I mean, it's cool. He's like. I think he's been doing this for his album covers because he did self-titled, he did this one, and then he did, for Jump Out, it was like some other like random like...
Yeah, no, honestly, this isn't the worst of the homages. I think he's definitely has better covers, but I think this clears Psychotic's cover still, to be honest.
I prefer Psychotic's cover personally, but...
my opinion, that one's the bottom for me. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just like the
I think Jump Out has the best cover.
Jump Out's tough. I would put that definitely up there for sure. All right, if you guys haven't joined Discord already, get in there. We have over 70 members. You could be a part of exclusive live streams, and you could talk to us one-on-one and give video ideas. So get in there. Let's get into track 1 here. We have Cartel.
Draco, hardest out, no doubt. Throw your Dracos in the air. It's that flex music.
Nigga, your mask get hit with a switch. I've been on flex time, I can't miss. Get a cream soda and mix it with the trust. I've been outside, I ain't worried about niggas. Cause it's in, let me see how you live. Whipping that new G, truck this hit. Bad bitch, talking about this and this. Hit 2, I got a brand new lip. Drop that shit, got a brand new whip. Spend like 10 on my teeth, I'm hip. Flexing that shit like big come here. I be getting money all goddamn yeah. Push that gang, tryna watch some yeah. Nigga, you slammed out, oh wow. Who got the stick, baby, try a little rap. Who got the lean, tryna pull up 12. Fat tryna say I'm going to hell. They don't give a fuck how you felt. We got states like the new cartel. They try to keep up, we can't tell. 20 for your head, but I wish you well. I say she gon' pull up now. We playing with, I ain't no damn clown. Bitch talking shit, get the fuck from around. Flip that whip, turn whole shit down. Broke out nigga tryna flex for a free code. Shoot him at Lynn like a goddamn free throw. Born on love, but this shit not free though. Nigga, bro, try to keep it with me, yo. Yeah, on the flex up, low. Wouldn't be a shit, got a shot of my amigo. I got Selena, you know I got Miko. Rehab, rockin' that shit for a free though. Ross up, full up, back hole, me hoes. Bitch, drop back, I ain't doing no free show. Bet that stink go wherever I go. Born drop out, I ain't whipping on Tahoe. Put on much on the whole damn bottom. Put a whole molly, I should go full throttle.
Let's get into track 1 here. Cartel, 7.0. I actually thought that was a good intro.
7.5.
But dude, it was just so short. Minute 20. It was just getting started and then it just ended. But I mean, that's how a lot of these songs are. We're kind of used to it by now. But actually, like, good. That was actually a good track. I was really messing with that.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know. I thought it was really, like, well-rounded for sure. I think, like, I know it's kind of short and sweet, but I don't mind that. Sometimes some of the songs can kind of
Better than Dragging Out. Better than Dragging Out. No, definitely, for sure.
No, I don't know. I like the production had this nice, like, little, like, I don't know, like, distorted, spacey kind of vibe to it. And
yeah.
I don't know, like, I always see the comments saying, like, he hits that, like, that flow zone. Like,
okay. And he was actually flowing on you.
No, like, that's feeling like a save, low-key. And I'm already thinking that might be higher than anything I gave it last time around.
Isn't that
was
crazy?
Pretty harsh, but I guess we'll have to see.
All right, well, let's get into our old reaction. That's quite the intro, huh? Wow, that was an intro, all right. Well, that's what we're kind of expecting to sound through this album. Those are probably going to be the kind of sounds we're hearing. So, how are you feeling about the first one then?
It was a cool little beat, you know.
See, it wasn't like bad or anything. Like it's cool. He's doing his own thing. He's trying new things, you know.
At least he doesn't sound completely geeked out like another.
Oh my god.
No, he's actually
low-key
flowing.
valid.
I mean, obviously, I'm not like listening to what he's like saying like lyrically. You know, that's kind of how it is with these rappers. Though we're not like listening to hear. I wonder what kind of double entendres they're talking about. No, none of that. Basically, just rapping.
I can't imagine there's too much substance coming out of this, which, you know, sometimes is a bad thing, you know?
No, some people, I mean, like, not trying to, like, sit there and digest lyrics, you know, not all the time, at least. But these kind of artists, oh my god, you're only there you're going to play in the car,
as long as
you're just going to be driving.
Sonically, that's all that's really going to matter for this going forward, so.
Yeah, for these, like, type of albums, like, it depends what artists we're going to be going for, but we're going to be listening in a different way for every album, you know what I mean? Or every artist, we're going to be listening in a different way. So for Osamason, for example, we're not going to be taking all of his lyrics fucking seriously. You know, that's just how it is. Oh, wow, that was a transition right there.
that was so bad.
Dude, this was back when we used to do the snaps, dude. We used to always
snap.
That
was so delayed, dude.
Okay, first off, we got to talk about how different you sound, dude. I swear, you sound so different. You sound so chill, dude. Like, you sound so chill in this video,
I don't know.
bro.
I swear, because, like, back then we had, like, the mic's on the necklace, so I feel like plus I feel like I know like better like voice control now maybe.
That's right, yeah. We didn't give the ranking right away, but it looks like we did like after for some reason. That was kind of weird. So I give it a 5.0. What'd you give it?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and play it a little bit. There's our score.
4.8.
4 point. Dude, oh my god.
The format is crazy, low-key.
The format's crazy. This is back when we used to do the 0.1 scale, which was actually abysmal, dude. We used to do it by 0.1s.
That's a pretty big jump.
That's a huge jump, bro. Actually insane.
That's 3 points right there.
Yeah, man. This is back when we used to be called the podcast. Why I said it's a dump podcast.
Oh, true.
We used to be a podcast, bro. What happened?
We fell off.
Fucking fell off, bro. Well, don't got too much else to say for that one. So we're going to continue here. Let's get into track 2. We have Rehab.
some rest of story, yo. But she knows the story, yo. Got some drink and pour it up. Halfway, count it up. Hold up, is you down or what? Hold up, is you down or what? Yeah, he don't got enough. Couple lissy, couple bags, cause we fucked it up. Pussy, you be handing, that's her tags. Yeah, that's her tags. Alright, so much rehab on my eyes. Damn, my bad. Tell your bitch I don't think we gon' last. Damn, my bad. I just blew it. New bed on copping bullshit. They begging for some new shit. I bought new it's just a push it. Yeah, they double, I try to load it. Bag up, bitch, you don't want it. Purse gon' have me dead in the morning. Tryna take a fuck on snoring. Patch your bitch, she dumb and boring. Yeah, got up to some new hoes when I woke up in the morning. Give a fuck about what they say another day and I'm still pouring. We got hella bleed, and you know it, we still scoring. And you know it, we still scoring. I see you, flexin'. I see you, flexin'. I see you, flexin'. I see you, flexin'. Got some rest of story, yo. But she knows the story, yo. Got some drink and pour it up. Halfway, count it up. Hold up, is you down or what? Hold up, is you down or what? Yeah, he don't got enough. Couple lissy, couple bags, cause we fucked it up. Pussy, we be handing, that's her tags. Yeah, that's her tags. Alright, so much rehab on my eyes. Damn, my bad. Tell your bitch I don't think we gon' last. Damn, my bad.
All right, we'll get into track 2 here, Rehab. Give it the same score as the last one, so I gave it another 7.0 here.
I'm down to a 6.5 on this one.
Yeah, I really like the production on this one. We had, Gyro again. This guy was on Psychotic a lot. I feel like his beats have improved a lot. I think this beat is still really good, but I think his beats on Psychotic are even better. As for Osamason's performance here, I think it was all right. You know, I think his performance on the first one was a little bit better, but I think overall the vibe of the song is super nice and the beat is nice and loud. You know, I think it works pretty well.
Yeah. I did really like the production on here. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be coming around a lot harder to a lot of the production on here. Just the first time hearing it was a lot different.
It was a lot different. Yeah.
But honestly, just like it's just vocally, he was just kind of on his more lax shit.
Yeah,
that first song, I feel like he was just like really energetic and like.
He was flowing on that first track for sure. This one was a little bit more chill.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna mention Ken Carson a few times on this.
Oh my God, I guarantee Ken Carson's getting mentioned.
I feel like I remember hearing a lot of stuff about Carson and
yeah. Yeet. Oh God, the Yeet comparisons. Oh, they're gonna come, bro.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's react to our old reaction. Let's say that's a step up in production.
Yeah, no, I agree.
From the last track. Step up from production.
You're definitely getting some Yeet influence on this song.
Sure, yeah. Do you mean from Osamason or do you mean from like the beat?
Maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
Some of the like ad-libs and stuff in the background feel very Yeet-esque.
One thing I feel like is going to be a very common theme through this album is that distorted bass. Like, that's the one thing that like I feel like they do a lot is distort the bass heavy.
Which, depending on the context, it can be pretty hit or miss.
It can be hit or miss. And you want to know what album inspired the distorted bass?
Uh-oh.
No, don't tell me I say it.
You already know which one.
Do not tell me. Don't tell me I say it, bro.
Hey, bro.
This might be blocking
bro,
a little bit,
point at Ken.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that.
Red.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, we'll figure out a ranking here. Here's our scores. I gave it a 6.0, which is right on the edge of passable. I could see myself bumping this one. I can't lie. How about you? What are you thinking?
Okay. I got a 5.5.
Hey,
I think it's definitely a step up from the last track.
I'm not mad.
It does feel a little random at times, but I can see the vision a little bit.
It is random.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I like the production.
I want to see who produced this one.
Some decent flows in there.
One producer, a very interesting producer, you know Sky, right? Do you know him at all? Mm-hmm. Sky? He used to be a YouTube producer, I think. He used to make like fan-made beats for Cardi and like Yeet or something. But now he's like an actual producer, like, which is like so cool to think. Like he's been on some really big tracks these past few years. I think that's awesome. He produced this song. So
with come up.
Gyro and Warren Hunter. So yeah, pretty cool.
Reading on the bio.
Yeah, let's move on to track 3. Need It.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wow, I kind of called it, huh?
Yeah, you definitely called it. Yeah.
I don't know. I just had a feeling like that was gonna come sooner than later. So.
Yeah. I kind of had a point there. I'm not gonna lie with the Whole Lot of Red. I'm not sure if that inspired the distorted beats, but I know for sure it inspired the underground like a ton. I know a lot of underground underground artists that are inspired by Whole Lot of Red. That is true.
He homaged Cardi too, so like.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely still a valid take, but yeah. So I mean, 6 point. I still give it a 6.0. Like, I mean, like, you know, that's actually not as low as I thought.
I give it the 5.5. Honestly, I'm expecting a lot lower the farther we get into it, so this would be interesting.
Definitely, man. Yeah. Well, let's get into track 3 here. We have Need It.
But the motherfucking mud, now I heat it. Nigga, I don't get one single fall, you can keep it. In the streets, fucking that shit up, fucking that shit up. In the streets, fucking that shit up. It do matter what, Chrome heart, cost a couple balls, but you out of luck. Bang bands, I just fall this, that's ass fit, suck, bitch, bad bitch, suck, bitch, bad bitch, suck, bitch. With a photo, trouble, forgot that bitch fucked up. Bad form, bougie hoe, I told her I can't love her. Take a trip, yeah, I'm fucking on your mother. For your motherfucking brother. Pull up for my phone swing. That was cut lit. First hand cover heads, throw back. Cause I need it. Do a couple racks, beat it. Balenciaga need it. Lean, need it. Beans, need it. Just put the motherfucking mud, now I heat it. Nigga, I don't get one single fall, you can keep it. In the streets, fucking that shit up, fucking that shit up. In the streets, fucking that shit up. It do matter what. But you out of luck. Bang bands, I just fuck this. That's ass fit, suck bitch, bad bitch, suck bitch, bad bitch, suck bitch.
Getting track 3 here, Need It. Actually, my favorite song so far. This one was 7.5. I thought it was pretty good.
What's my bottom song so far?
Oh, here we go. The
Flat
disagreements.
6.
Oh, shit. Dude, I actually really messed with the vibe of that song, dude. I think the beat was super, super cool on there. And Osamason slid on there. I really thought I thought his verse was really good on here. I actually really enjoyed this one.
Like production, it's one of these things. It's not bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's pretty standard. The voice inflections are interesting. I don't think they're necessarily terrible, but like I guess I wasn't personally feeling them too much. But overall, I think it's like a passable Osamason song. But overall, I just don't think I'd come back to it.
No, that's valid. I think it was the perfect length.
I do like the different stuff though.
Yeah, exactly. If it would have went longer, I probably would have brought my score down. Just because like I feel like that song could have dragged out quite a bit. I think a minute 30 was perfect for that.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, just not for me personally.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, let's go check out our old reaction here. Instrumental is so tough on that one. I love that instrumental on that one. That was so clean. What are you thinking here? How are you feeling about it?
No point is crazy.
I think it's solid. I just feels a little formulaic so far.
I find this really interesting how we didn't show our scores right away. We would talk about it first.
The format's very different.
Yeah, we would talk about it first and then bring up the score. I don't remember even doing that.
I don't think we even discussed the format. I think we just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, we must have just like ran with it. Now we do it like right away, but back then we used to like actually talk about it first. I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do that again. I don't know. I feel like it just makes more sense to put the score right away. All right, let's continue.
But
sure. No, I can see that. I feel like a lot of these songs are gonna have very similar sounds to it. So I think we'll have to just expect that. But you know.
Right.
All right, we'll give our scores here. So.
Oh
wow. Got some opposite scores here for this one. I gave it a 7.0. I like this track. I think it's good. I actually added this song. Oh, I did. My first ad. I don't remember adding it. So what are you thinking about? I see you got a 4.6 on this one. So you think it's mid?
I just think the instrumental is carrying a lot of the
instrumental
levels.
Was pretty hard. I can't lie. But I think Osamason did his thing too. He didn't ruin the song.
I think he's fine. It's just it's just nothing that crazy for me.
Like I said, one thing that's going to be a big thing with this album is we're going to adjust to his sound quite a lot because Osamason and these two dudes, they got such unorthodox sounds. Like I remember when I first heard Osamason, I was like, bruh. Yeah. This is just a Ken Carson quote. I call him a Ken Carson quote back in the day because technically he kind of is, but I feel like he has.
If you heard that last beat, it really sounds a lot of like the outro of Fighting My Demons. Just a
lot of these beats are going to be very similar to Ken Carson beats because like they're very heavily inspired. I'll give him that. Probably very heavily inspired. So I'll give him that. But I like the direction he's going.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is the first ad, so we'll see if he keeps it up here. But anything else to say, or is that it? That good? All right, move on to ALOT, number 4. Oh my god, dude. Anything else to say? I find it so, dude. This whole like our old ratings are all gonna be so cluttered because they're all 0.1s.
Yeah, because we used to actually like calculate like an average.
Yeah,
score.
we used to calculate a whole average, and we only had the black marker back then, so there's no like color variation. So that's gonna be interesting too.
4.6 is so random.
Yes, absolutely, so random. Yeah, I can't believe we used to do that.
5.5, 4.8.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely crazy, bro. The old setup just brings so much nostalgia.
Yeah,
Even it wasn't even that long ago, but like the vinyls on the wall and shit. Like, damn, dude.
Well, we didn't have like lighting back then too.
Yeah, we did not.
That's a big thing. So like
we literally used a light on the wall, and that's what we called lighting, which was not a good idea. Yeah, lighting looked like a flipping cafeteria, but we've improved on that a lot. So. Yeah, quite interesting. Not really much else to say from our reaction there. So let's get into track 4. We have ALOT.
They call me gun baller. I said make a holler. What up? What did it for the bit? I got lots of dollars. Hold up. More than I got followers. Yeah. All this vibe. Pounds on under. Demons come from under. Sick as fuck. With a mud. Get fucked by the numbers. I got Venmo under. Venmo. Battle make a thunder. Yeah. Hold up. Fit rise from the distro. Since you talking numbers. Yeah. All that chuck up in the summer. This is not my hunter. Double out truck. Double out. Yeah. Fast that wheel like go-kart feet. Don't want a couple of pull a drop. I said that's a lot. 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 Double out truck, double out, yo. Fast that wheel like go-kart feet. Don't know a couple of pull and drop. I said that's a lot. 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 I said that's a lot.
All right, we got track 4 there, ALOT or ALOT. I gave it a 6.5, so I do think it's passable.
Flip-flop, 7.5.
Dude, the flip-flops are crazy, bro. I wonder if we're gonna think this for this first reaction too. This one just didn't really stand out to me personally. I did like the production here quite a bit. I wasn't really a fan of his chorus too much on here, but overall, that definitely wasn't a bad track. But
I don't know. This is another one where I think it's like I used to hate like songs like this, but honestly, I've like come around to them honestly because of Wi-Fi mostly. But
oh yeah.
But like I don't know, so these short and sweet, I'm okay with like, especially in here. Like I know like it's pretty basic for the chorus, but I don't know like that beat was moving.
The beat
for me
was
personally.
Beat was tough.
I can already tell though I'm gonna shit on this song a lot. Like
dude,
I just know like 9 months ago I probably would have fucking hated that. So.
All right, let's check out our first reaction here. There's no producer credit on this one, so I don't know who produced it, but cool beat. Sonically, not really the biggest fan of this song though. I don't really think I don't think Osamason really did anything really that cool on this one really. I don't know. His flow was just kind of, I mean, you know, all of his flows are going to be repetitive, you know, we got to get used to that. But that wasn't really that catchy at all, really. Like, I wasn't really vibing with that one very much. Damn.
When you say that's a lot as your main hook, you know.
Well, I mean, you can have repetitive hooks and repetitive flows and have it be fire, but like, it just wasn't like, I wasn't really feeling it really. I wasn't really feeling the vibe on this one, so yeah.
Yeah, nothing too inspiring.
Let's give our scores. Oh God. Big step down for me from the last song. I'm not gonna lie. I gave last song 7.0. Insane. Dude, I'm not a fan. Oh of this my very God. Much. Maybe you gotta give it a few more listens, but honestly, I really don't see myself playing this like again. Really, I'll play it a few more times, but I don't see myself adding it. But you thought it was just mid?
Yeah, like I said, just kind of formulaic flows.
I didn't go that low.
You know, just kind of depending on the repetitive hook, you know.
It's not that bad.
I wasn't really.
I could get down with the instrumental if it was just like background noise, you know, while I'm at work or something, but.
Even that though, I don't know that.
Like if you just get the instrumental out of it.
Yeah, I think he can do better. So let's move on from that song. We're gonna move on to FLXR track crazy. 5. Yeah, I gave that shit a 2.5, which is a bad score. I gave that song a bad score.
Straight up.
That's ridiculous. That's actually insane. Holy shit.
That's not even bad. That's like borderline dumb, bro.
Yeah, I was hating, dude. Wow.
Yeah,
that song is not bad. Jeez. But. All right, well, let's get into track 5 here. We have FLXR.
I had to get money, this hoe cannot give me nothing. Pour us to fuck up my tummy. On that X, I know what's coming. Hellas, this bitch, we stay hunting. KOME sauce, man, this shit nothing. 3 a.m. I told I'm punching. Me and rock on rock or nothing. I drop corners, bitch, I'm clutching. Pussy puffin', pussy bluffing. We got hella sticks in the function. Pull up, got that blaster bustin'. They got faucet, big keep bucket. Gucci, that hat, not no bucket. Best line crash out on that nut shit. Drop your mans like pussy, get up. Do them phones that still don't pick up. Yeah, I never fucked with niggas. Binary go fuck my trigger. Told that big go fuck my niggas. Back up bit before I hit ya. We got lean in the picture. Diamonds bright fucking up my picture. ARP fucking up my figure. And all black bit, I'ma get ya. Double back and hit them niggas. Yeah, I'm rich, what made you figure? What put flex up on my fingers? All my choppers, elite singers. I'm not rah-rah with that Nina. I had a mad love for the cleanup. I had to get money, this hoe cannot give me nothing. Pour us to fuck up my tummy. On that X, I know what's coming. Hellas, this bitch, we stay hunting. KOME sauce, man, this shit nothing. 3 a.m. I told I'm punching. Me and rock on rock or nothing. I drop corners, bitch, I'm clutching. Pussy puffin', pussy bluffing. We got hella sticks in the function. Pull up, got that blaster bustin'. They got faucet, big keep bucket. Gucci, that hat, not no bucket. Best line crash out on that nut shit.
Track 5 here, we got FLXR. Gave it a 7.0 here. That was a good track.
Also 7.0.
Yes, sir. Yeah, beat was fire on here. Beat was pretty fire, and honestly, pretty. What do you call it? A pretty similar kind of sounding track for sure. Like with Osamason's performance here, pretty typical sounding.
Yeah, I was messing with it honestly. Like, usually I'm not crazy about a lot of his slower stuff. But on this one, I don't know, it was kind of a vibe. I don't know. This like had a nice, cool little like beat to it almost. Like, yeah, and the production on there was just like super out there.
No, definitely. Very like space kind of shit, which I always fuck with those kind of beats. So, and nice and short too. Nice and short track.
Yeah,
I think that really helps.
This might be a save for me.
Yeah.
It's just funny like coming back to this, like it's funny to always say like to train your ears and shit, but like it's low-key true because I kind of hear it differently. I hear it differently than the
It sounds so much different, I feel like, than the first time we heard this shit. All right, well, let's check out our first reaction here. Man, I really feel like when he does these songs, he probably just hops in the booth, does this shit in one take, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to see the formula. It's hook, verse, hook, and then 20-second.
And 20 seconds to the beat at the end. Yep. I think these songs, I'm not sure if I'm correct here, but I think these first like 5 or 6 songs are part of the deluxe. So once we get the track 6 or 7, I'm not sure exactly which one is the first 7
one.
I think it's Blonde is the first one for the original album, but these 6 tracks here, I believe, are all from the deluxe. So yeah, no, I don't know what to really say there, but oh my god. Yeah, we'll give a rating here. Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh my god.
I gave it a 3.3. So wow. Yeah, it's technically bad. So I'm not really messing with this. I'm not vibing with it very much. How about you?
I said you're just sticking to the formula.
Yeah, that same formula.
It just at a certain point it almost becomes predictable. You're like, oh, here's the hook. All right, here's the verse.
Yep.
Bro, hook. Okay, give me my instrumental. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, basically that's this whole thing right now. But we'll see if he switches up here soon. So let's get on to track 6, dude, which is I can see how people are hating on this video, bro. They're probably watching this fuming, dude. Watching these.
I still see some comments like find this video. I'm like, how is this video still like circulating?
Yeah, dude. The thumbnail is atrocious, bro.
No, the thumbnail was like
I was throwing a YVL in the on Osamason.
There's a lot of people pissed about that too.
Dude, they were so mad, bro. They were so mad. Our ratings are just crazy too.
What's like what's the like to dislike ratio even on this? Dude?
Oh, I don't even want to know. It's probably like in the 70 percentiles. It's only 230 likes with 6,500 views.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Let's move on here. We'll get to track 6 here. The last song on Deluxe. We have Freestyle.
Brand new state, how to show my sweat. Person that is no going back. SRT all black like that. Last of the bank is another back. Last of the bank is another back. Flex on this show going out bad. Flex on this show going out bad. How many hoes on full of hoe? Fly to LA, but that Hellcat flow. Smoke 10 woods in the back straight dope. 10 freaky hoes in it, play with they know. Nigga try to run on, got sense to the flow. Bitch, you whipping that fat shit, yeah. We sipping on that ass. Low back to the slots to the trap. Do a career ass, put a game on the map. Free my shooter, try to catch 2 hats. Been when I keep with slot, say slap. Got a few snakes up in the grass. Got that Drake on bustin' ass. Flip that whip, you better not crash. Got 19 with a 100 round mag. Got 19 with a 100 round mag. Okay, what's up then? Still touch to my chopper. Yeah, I came in with a gloss up. Say slick shit, I spot ya. But my wrist for the pot up. Fake it to do it for the spot up. Cup bands on new clothes, new product. Me go plug for the low new product. Call that shit on ballin'. Yo, 3 phones, hello, hoes callin'. Yo, slide this Cardi all in. Yo, bitch, I'm a nigga switching up. Red up slime, I don't get no fuck. Bow it on, cause I got that cut. Yo, walkin' the store, bye. Come on, live it, Lizzie Jean. Can't find my cup, I miss the lean. Lost a piece up for the team. Bitch a diva, she so mean. Brand new check, upgrade my piece. For that truck, had to say my beat. Yo, you don't know about me. Yo, bracelet OV. Yo, I'm only on geek. Big key, talk about what you mean. Low got cheese. Yo, spin on XYZ. Yo, spin on XYZ. Yo, spin on XYZ. Yo, you wanna say something? Big gon' say something. Come and shake something. Talk with your chest up. I'm gon' face one. Bitch, I'm next up. Low face one. Yeah.
All right, we got track 6 here, Freestyle. 7.0 here. Actually, that was good.
I gave it 6.5. I was on the edge for this one.
On the edge, yeah. I think the beat is like, it's got like a very, very addictive kind of like little like lead there. I did like that quite a bit. Lil O, I'm assuming, I said Lil O. Bro was definitely freestyling on this for sure. And he actually, he did his thing for sure. I kind of want a little bit more, not gonna lie. I do want a little bit more from him. But definitely a good performance for sure. But
yeah, I think this definitely formatted like a freestyle here.
Yeah.
I don't know, vocally just definitely loses me a little bit in the end. Like I think he's fine in the beginning here, but he does lose me a little bit. Beat's super cool though still. Like I said, I was like on the edge between 7 and 6.5, but I think I do lean 6.5 just a little bit.
No,
but
that's
these are all off the deluxe, so I'm not like,
all part of the deluxe, so. I just find it so funny how we went into the deluxe. That was such a bad idea for us to do. Yeah. That was such a bad idea.
I mean, we've heard nothing like it, so.
No, for real. Let's get into our first reaction here. Really reminds me of Me and My Cup. Ken Carson?
Yeah,
that ending there.
I can just hear it.
I was hearing that. I was like, oh, it sounds like Me and My Cup kind of. I did enjoy the beat there quite a bit. It had that cool little melody there, which I can't really explain how it sounded, but I did like that melody there. It was kind of nice. And Osamason, I think he did decent on it. I think he did better on this song.
It's so condescending,
so bro. I'll give him that. But how are you feeling about it?
I want to keep repeating myself, but,
dude, like
this one feels a little less predictable. I'll say it didn't seem as formulaic. I'll give him that.
It wasn't as formulaic, but we're getting what we're expecting, so that's how it is. But all right, let's rank this one.
Those are gonna be so bad.
Wow. Oh. Gave it a 5.1, so I'm thinking it's still, I'm still going to call it mid, honestly. But it's a step up from, like, these last 2 songs for me, so there's that. How about for you?
4.
Just a 4, no 0.0, just a 4.
I just think the production so far is doing all the legwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's his fans are going to defend him to hell, saying that it's his style and stuff. And it is his style, but, like... Wow.
Maybe it's an acquired taste, but...
I guess we're just old heads, so... Just old heads. Let's keep going, though. Let's see. Yeah, man. I guess we're old heads in that vid, huh? We technically were, though. We had no idea what we were getting into there.
No, for real.
Dude, the hairstyle went crazy back in the day, bro.
Facts.
Wow. That's so funny, man. All right, well.
Yeah, I don't think I have really much to add on to that, to be honest.
Not really. I like how similar my reaction was. That was low-key kind of similar, but my score is definitely different than it used to be. But all right, well, let's actually start off this album here. We're going to get to track 7 here. We have Blonde.
Fuck with us. I told Twin to pick her up. I'm still spinning in that truck. Do you want to get hit or not? I just came in, glocked up, and I got that chop. Yeah, me and my team don't care. Tryna knock our heads. I've been pouring red, finna down my head. I like, where's this? Cool knock you out. Turn your ass into a holler. I can do it, fuck it up. Yeah, lean in my door cup. And the hoe won't fuck with us. I just tryna pick her up. I'm still spinning in that truck. Do you want get hit or not? I just came in, Glock tuck. And I got that chop. Yeah, me and my team no care. Tryna knock our heads. I been pouring red. Finna down my head. I like, where's this? Coupe 10 head. I done fin with your hoe. You can get it. I was bullin' on the east side with my fucking twin.
All right, we're getting to track 7 there. We got Blonde. This song gave me such like a nostalgia throwback somehow. It wasn't even that long ago, but 8.0 here, man. I actually think this is a great song.
Okay. I give it a 7.5 on here. So
yeah, this is probably like one of the songs. I think I did save this one when it came out. This is like the one song I'm really liking. I'm assuming I gave this one a really good score. Probably like one of the most like structured like Osamason songs. I feel like very like I wouldn't call it like mainstream appealing sounding, but like it wasn't like going out of bounds like a lot of his other music does. You know, it was no distorted bass.
Yeah,
or anything.
I don't know. I'm really I fuck with the vibe of the beat on here. It's like super cool and chill in here.
Wavy.
And vocally, I think he does enough on here, but not quite enough for me to get quite in that great range.
Yeah.
But I really don't know what I'm gonna say. I feel like I didn't come back to like any of the music on here, but I didn't really give it much of a chance. So like, I'm sure I'm gonna be looking for some kind of hole.
I think there's like the one song I remember really liking.
Okay.
So
I feel like I'm gonna say like some shit about Pierre too on here. I don't know why I get that.
Do the Pierre
like,
kind of beat.
I just can think away like I used to think about this kind of music. So like I feel like I'm gonna say some.
Dude,
shit
watch
like
it actually happen. Let's check it out.
Is it just me or his mixing sounds so much better on this one? Do you hear that? I feel like his voice is like louder. You know, on the last track, his voice was kind of muddy.
I'm getting kind of T-Lop 4 vibes on this beat
There
right
you
now.
go.
Yeah, that's actually clean. That OK, the OK producer guy, I really like him. He has some pretty cool beats. I'm a big fan of his production. Even though a lot of it can be similar, I do feel like he is still trying new things.
That was kind of bullshit.
Which we'll get into with our net spend review.
Oh boy.
The side.
Oh,
shit.
What?
Did you not hear that?
I did not hear it. I'll rewind like a few seconds here. Tell me what. I'll try to hear what we heard.
Right here.
Am I gonna say about Ken Carson, bro?
Wait, I'm trying to hear what'd you hear?
I knew it.
Okay.
All right, the
so
Ken biting is real. Hold on, let me hear it again.
Oh my god, the Ken biting.
That sounds real.
Okay.
I hear it.
The Ken biting is real.
I'm hearing the Ken influence right there. I'm definitely hearing it. I mean, here's the thing. You should see his Instagram photos. See, there's one picture where he literally does exactly what Cardi did. It's a green Lambo, and he's in these I think he's Rico and boots.
I remember that.
He's just had his legs sitting on it, and there's a picture of Cardi from like Blonde era where he had the same exact pic, dude. Like he is definitely inspired by Ken and Cardi and all of them, but this is such a big step up.
Wow.
No, this is probably my favorite so far.
Huge step up for the last 6 songs. Like wow.
Yeah, for real.
Who fucked it up?
Oh, we're still gonna listen to the song.
Wow, yeah, what a step up from the last 6 tracks. Like I think that was really good. Like I could see myself actually like playing that like on rotation. That was
I
good.
think this might be the first song that didn't actually follow like just a concise 1.5 minute formula. Like
Yeah,
this
was,
one, you let it breathe a little more, let it build up a little bit.
This one was super unique. I was a really big fan of the production. I think Osamason actually did like pretty dang good. Like he had some good flows on here. Like you know, his lyrics didn't really mean much, but I think he did his thing here.
Why
I'm not
do
gonna
I
lie.
care about
I'm
lyrics
very
so
happy with the song. I'm probably gonna put this on rotation. So let's give it a ranking though. We'll see what it ranks.
Oh
His
wow.
scores.
It's not too
I give it a
far off.
7.8. So I think this is very good. I'm saying very good. This is going back on rotation for me. I'm playing this like next few days. See if it grows on me even more. How are you feeling though? I see you gave it a passable. So that's your best. That's your best score.
That's my
yet.
best score yet. So
Yeah.
Wow.
let's just get out of the way. This is obviously not like, you know, my type of track, but
Hey.
but no, I can kind of see the vision. And I think I like the little groovy like T-Law 4 vibey beat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that beat was very that was very good.
There's just a couple little voice inflection things here and there that were my favorite, but you know, I think it's a passable track.
Mm-hmm.
Could have
Yeah,
went
all right.
harder, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's move on to track.
All right.
All right, well, that was pretty valid.
Could have been a lot worse.
That could have been a lot worse, yeah. I'm very similar score for me, so. All right, well, let's get track 8 here. We have Baghdad, I think.
Okay, it's the hardest. I swear to God.
Bad for that up. Come on, not enough. It's too hot in here. Hit your block and chop it up. And it love her talk too much. Grab back, I fill it up. I'm on P, I fill that truck. Bet your crew won't fuck it up. Bet your crew can't fuck it up. What you do for a little bit of money? Cost long, wipe your nose for 100. Let nigga know that shit ain't none. Cool take all like jet that punch. Boy, you hit an engine run. I just brought some brand new guns. Been out time, my shit not none. Been my duck, cut DJ pump. Low and run, that shit be fun. You ain't tryna hit little nigga say something. Got some shit I seen to the sun. Hit a twin, what about that? We got sticks, just like BAGHDAD. See it, want it, then I had that. Foreign bitch, I'm a BAGHDAD, I'm a flex, on my edge. Steps up on her, up high tech. I'm so scoring, check the net. Where you going? Catch on lead, going fast, in a whip, I'm going fast. Tell that bitch I'm pouring red, tell that bitch I'm pouring red. And that truck I'm full of meds, and that truck I'm fully mad. This AR bully man, pose in your hoodie man. Bad for that up, come on not enough. It's too hot in here, hit your block and chop it up. And it love her talk too much, grab back, I fill it up. I'm on P, I fill that truck. Bet your crew won't fuck it up, bet your crew can't fuck it up. What you do for a little bit of money? Cost long, wipe your nose for 100. Let nigga know that shit ain't none. Cool take all like jet that punch. Boy, you hit an engine run. I just brought some brand new guns. Been out time, my shit not none. Been my duck, cut DJ pump. Low and run, that shit be fun. You ain't tryna hit little nigga say something. Got some shit I seen to the sun. Hit a twin, what about that? We got sticks, just like BAGHDAD. See it, want it, then I had that. Foreign bitch, I'm a BAGHDAD, I'm a flex, on my edge. Steps up on her, up high tech.
All right, let's get into track 8 here. We have Baghdad. He gave it a 7.5 here. That was pretty good.
Also 7.5.
Hey, yes, sir. Yeah, I really like how much energy he had on this one. Lots of energy, lots of really good flows. The beat matched him really well on this one.
No, I agree. No, I think this is probably one of the harder hitting ones that we've heard so far. Honestly, I want to say that was like a little piano or something in the back. Honestly, kind of added to it too.
That was nice.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I have a feeling I'm gonna shit on this one too, just because of the sound of it. But like looking now, I'm like, that shit's pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's definitely a save for me. So
definitely, yeah, super cool. Let's check out our old reaction.
I love the layered production. It's so layered. Like the production so far, like on these, just these two tracks here have been very much of a step up from the last 6. I feel. One thing I gotta say too with this song is I'm starting to notice why he's making these songs like 2 minutes long. Is because if you were to drag him out to like 3 or 4 minutes, I don't think he'd be able to like keep it like as like engaging. Like, I'm happy to cut it off at 2.
As much in his bag, it feels like it's just not a super deep bag of, you know.
But that's kind of the thing with these songs, though, is that they make them short so you can play more, you know, keep replaying them. So I could see why they're a lot shorter, and I'm honestly okay with it. I think that's totally fine. I like how they're a little bit shorter. Play it more, play it on repeat. These are the type of songs where they're like 3 to 4 minutes, so I'll give it that. But how'd you feel about it? I was a pretty big fan of this one too. I really liked the production.
I think this one's solid. Maybe a little less than the last one, but
sure.
My only thing, I feel like I definitely hear Ken a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I did too there. I'm not gonna lie.
Hear the influence there a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of influence from Ken.
You know, I definitely liked it more than the deluxe half we've got so far.
I agree.
Wow, I was kind of surprised. I heard good things about deluxe, but I didn't like that much off it. But whatever. Anyways, good song right here. True. So we'll rate it right now. I gave it a 7.1, so I think this is still a pretty good track. How about you, though? You gave it a
6.1.
6.1. So you think it's passable, huh?
6.1.
Yeah, I think it's passable.
Good.
But
brutal.
More of the same opinion as I've had in the last track. So
true. Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to track number 9.
Wow, just what a way to end it off there. Yeah.
really entertaining conversation.
Yeah, man, we have gotten a lot better at that than we used to. Holy crap! What were we even talking about?
God, man, I knew the Ken comparisons were gonna keep coming.
Oh, jeez, dude. Like I don't even. Yeah, I think
I really don't hear it at all anymore.
Yeah, we were tripping there. probably just because the beat sounds. No, not even the beat sounds like a Ken Carson beat. Not even like that. Not really.
Like maybe little things here and there, but
yeah,
like
definitely have a difference.
But they're definitely like different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's get into track 9 here. We have All Star.
Ball like MVP. Ball like MVP. Yeah, they envy me. Yeah. I was in GLE. Yo. Come on, racks up. Yo. Pussy go back up. Back. Yo. What you see when we said? 20 pound, no red. Yo. Left up for that. Yo. Checks all in my head. Checks all in my head. Checks all in my head. They like, but it went so fast. Money, I can't go back, yeah. Tell a nigga I'm on it. If I'm a hop out, I'm gon' wash your head. Tax on my wrist for your whole up flat. Yeah, be shooting at a love foot window. 5, 5, 6 foot, cover your careful. Split the cup in the back of the Benzo. 300 blackout, match out low. Walk in the function, flash out. Cocktail party gon' bring that bag out. Oh, it's in my phone, tryna brag now. What you getting into? Person, I took to. I don't wanna get money with you. Yeah, so clutching on my pistol. It's on, flip missile. But I swear to God, I won't miss. Pimpin' for that hit. And the ass hit for the finish. When I spend racks for the tennis. I ain't hear your raps for the cent. Bad my day come from the lens. Louis bag is how much in it. And these niggas tryna steal the swag. Little nigga going out bad. I was on the full by phone that jack. Put the shit on and get jacked. I did a kick and it was slack. Zombie moving on the flat. Slime shooting shot the flat. Slime going brazy with that Mac. Ball like MVP. Ball like MVP. Yeah, they envy me. Yeah. I was in GLE. Yo. Come on, racks up. Yo. Pussy go back up. Back. Yo. What you see when we said? 20 pound, no red. Left up for that. Checks all in my head. Checks all in my head. Checks all in my head.
All right, let's get into track 9 here. We have All Star. Give it a 7.5 here. That was a pretty good track.
I gave it a 6.5.
One thing I never really point out is I like how he does this with his voice, where he like chops it up, where you know what I mean, on the chorus he's like yeah. I really like how he does that on a lot of these tracks. I think that's really cool. It kind of sets him apart. I feel like a lot of the underground does that now, actually, with the voice chops. I love the production on this one too. I feel like I like this song on the first reaction too. I actually did like this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's how the higher streams. I feel like they kind of have a lot of songs that sound like this though. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's not super outside of the box for Osamason personally. I just feel like I've heard more songs like this one, so maybe like it's still a passable track, but like just not as much of a standout for me.
No, that's completely valid. Yeah, let's check out our first reaction here.
It's a very distorted track. But one thing I gotta point out again, not again. It's actually the first time. Those synths were really cool in the beginning. You know what I mean?
That's true.
When the track first started, those synths, and at the end there, I was a big fan of those. That was clean. Production was pretty good. Osamason did pretty decent. I think he didn't do too bad. He had that funny ad-lib there in the middle. I don't know what did he say? I don't even remember. It was something goofy.
What am I talking about?
Asking? I don't even know.
What am I talking about?
Something.
It was something.
Probably something off the dome.
Off the dome.
Like I said, there's gonna be one thing I'm gonna say a lot, and I'm not gonna call these artists mid just because of the fact that they're trying something new and they're trying to be different from all the mediocrity right now in rap. So,
damn,
I'm gonna give them that. And this is another pretty good track, honestly.
You're definitely seeing a little bit of trying to throw some in the wall and just see what sticks.
Yeah.
That's low-key a factual statement.
Because this is his.
Like half the underground.
He dropped one album previously, but it was only like 7 songs, so it was technically like an EP. This is like his first actual album.
Is this his like studio debut?
But I didn't make that statement genuine.
I wonder if he's actually signed. I'm gonna check right now. Yes. Oh wow. Yes, he signed to Atlantic. So this is his first. This is his debut album. So yeah, interesting though. I like the track. So let's rank it.
True.
The snap.
6.9 for me. I think it's passable. 6.9. On the verge of being like on the good tier, but I'll give it a 6.9 because of the funny number.
I'm waiting for a 6.7, dude.
And
we got a 5.1.
So you're thinking like, wow. Oh geez, what even is a 5.1?
That's mid.
That's mid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just not really
moving
the needle for me, you know.
Sure.
We're just kind of getting that single pocket.
Yep. We're going to be repeating that a lot through this album, I feel like, but Unless he just surprises us, you never know. So
just
You never
maybe
know.
a little bit of lack of diversity right now.
sure.
I like that we're getting, you know, some of this different production. Just kind of want to see it more than, you know.
Yeah, let's see what he can
need a little bit of deja
see
vu,
what he can
that's all.
offer here. So
I
let's
guess.
move on to track number
Yeah.
10, For the Flex.
I don't know. Not really anything to really say there.
We're saying a whole lot by saying nothing. Like we're being
Basically, yeah. We were just yapping, bro.
like,
Absolutely.
really
yapping.
said nothing.
Yeah.
There was no depth on there.
There was no depth. Let's get into track 10 here. We have For the Flex.
Brand new BMW, I spent all the hoes on the fuck me. Pull up brand new chain bustin', my son's still pulling us tussin'. Can't come in here, I got a bust in it. What's up? We don't get fucked in it. What's up? Knock a bitch down, I don't care. Purge the kid and let it get in. I didn't even know these hoes were friends. I was just fucking on two bad friends. Brand new forward, had a head bent. Brand new Forbes, wanna get in. Just lock a dog, make him pay for his cent. Bitch, me's not going for the win. 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 Flex, bank account 10 by 10. Flex, new it, what am I in? Flex, bitch, I'm little old, not him. Flex, new drink, car like 10. Flex, big old pick your man. Flex, flex, brand new flight to Japan. Flex, won't hit you when I land. Flex, spend some racks on my purse, I spend some money on some drink. Rick on jeans, nigga, what do you think? Got 3 dumb choppers in the tank. Hit him with a 5-6, leave a stain. Anytime I see you, don't got no stain. Anytime I see you, don't got no stain. Anytime I see you, don't got no stain. Brand new BMW, I spent all the hoes on the fuck me. Pull up brand new chain bustin', my son's still pulling us tussin'. Can't come in here, I got a bust in it. What's up? We don't get fucked in it. What's up? Knock a bitch down, I don't care. Purge the kid and let it get in. I didn't even know these hoes were friends. I was just fucking on two bad friends. Brand new forward, had a head bent. Brand new Forbes, wanna get in. Just lock a dog, make him pay for his cent. Bitch, me's not going for the win. 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 Flex, bank account 10 by 10. Flex. Flex, 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 flex.
All right, let's get into track 10 here. We have For the Flex. I give it a 7.0 here, so I think it's a good track.
7.5.
Yeah, another cool beat. One thing I will say about this album so far is there has not been like a bad beat so far.
No,
not even bad, not
production's
even mid.
actually like excellent. Honestly.
Yeah, no, honestly, the production on here is very, very well done. Definitely a lot of time taken into production here. Osamason I thought he had a very passable performance on here though. I think he did his thing for sure, but I feel like he's had better. But overall, I still think it's a good track.
Yeah, I think the one thing like holding me back from giving some of these like great scores is like, it's not that I'm like not fully bought in, but like sometimes I'm not fully bought in on like the sound he brings to certain songs.
Yeah.
So that can make it kind of hard, but like sometimes when he connects on there, I think we can get there. But
Facts.
overall production is never an issue.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't mind his performance on here. This is actually an RSA for me. So
Yeah, that's very valid. Yeah, let's check out our old reaction.
More cool production. Sama-san, however, I wasn't really vibing with very much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The beat's carrying very hard on this one.
Yeah, this one the beat was carrying, I will admit. I wasn't really feeling Osama there, but let's go ahead and rank it. Here we go. I gave it a 5.1, so
doubt.
on the verge of... No, that's mid, right? 5.1's mid. Yeah, this is pretty mid. Yeah, I wasn't really that big of a fan of this one, so I think 5.1 is pretty fair. You gave it a 4.8.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I just think, you know, nothing new here. It's just the production doing a lot of the legwork, and
yeah.
it's
Well-
not adding too much to what he's got going on so far.
Guess we'll see what else he's got. So let's move on to the worst part.
damn, that
Wow, we
was
had,
the shortest breakdown.
Yeah, we
ever.
had nothing to say about that
Yeah,
one.
really
huh?
no patience there.
No.
No, I've definitely come around to the sound a little more. So like,
Yeah.
no, like I was fine with the way he ran on that song. So
No, for real. Yeah. Good track. We were tripping. Let's go to track 11 here. We have Worst Part.
Understand like how it feels to be in a position to have so many negative things being said to me, with so much negative shit going on.
That's them.
As far as like, yeah, my supporters know it means a lot. It really does.
Woke up to some fucking bands. Worst part is you broken, man. I just made that photo drive. Give a about a bitch, you not. We finna go spend checks on that. Couple racks on this LV back. Brand new chain, I don't need no flash. Check in, man, gotta pay my slot. Late night working, you just slide. Pull to the hood and they like slime back. Slaughter little real, he shoot it back. Shut him out, free my no bell. Young nigga causing hell. Got some money through the mail. Take my shit, I got you. Bitch, I'm up as fuck, I'm not you. See me and your hoe ass not you. I get flowers, shit is not new. I was about to live in popular. I got dude on funds on answer. Tell her call me Benzo. Cause I got my Benzo. Watch her G's can't put my pants on. Watch her what she got no manner. I just kicking it with a cancer. Watch my slime cause he gon' blame me. I'll be back with 100 bands. Me and my gang kill 100 man. 20 bands just for a head, what you saying? I'm in the crib with a Glock and a chop. Best person, these nigga come and shop. Shit her so much long got shot. Wish you was here to see me pop. Worst part is I miss my dog. Worst part is I miss my dog. Worst part is I miss my dog. I'ma go slide till the niggas fall. I ain't tryna hear shit from all y'all, but I gotta keep it going. I told Slack can't give up. Wish that street could pick up. Not looking at the bigger picture, but just know look cause I miss you. When I'm fed, don't talk to my sister. Now you know I ain't fucking with you. Had to get my bread up, yeah, little nigga. Woke up to some fucking bands. Worst part is you broken, man. I just made that photo drive. Give a about a bitch, she or not. We finna go spend checks on that. Couple racks in this LV back. Brand new chain, I don't need no flash. Check in, man, gotta pay my slot. Late night working, you just slap. Pull it to the hood and they like slime back. Slap a little rough, he shooting it back. Shut him out, free my show bell. Young nigga causing hell. Got some money through the mail.
All right, let's go to track 11 here. Worst part. I did give this one a mid score. I did give it a 5.0 here, so I wasn't really rocking with it too much.
Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I give it a flat 6. I think it's barely passable.
I guess you could say it's just not really my type of track. Like, I could see the appeal for it, but I would just never really play it. So
I will say this one can be bunched in with like one or two other maybe songs on here.
Yeah.
Overall, I think this is like the definition of like the most standard Osamason.
Yeah,
like,
very standard.
That flow pattern he kind of uses. I don't know how you want to even like call that, but like the flow pattern, that kind of beat.
The distorted bass, yeah. Distorted bass isn't even bad. It's just
no, it's fine. Like it's just like I said, it's not like standout good or standout bad. It's just it's right in the middle for me. So
right in the middle, yeah. Let's check out our old reaction.
I really want to hear like Yeet there, like kind of like Yeet, kind of like ad-libs.
That's
there.
what I'm saying. That's the vibe. Like
yeah, that really reminded me like Yeet type ad-libs.
Oh my god.
Let me continue playing the production.
What are we doing?
Yeah, just 808 doing whatever. But interesting. I don't know. That one wasn't really anything crazy to me either.
yeah, it's feeling like a miss just sonically.
Yeah.
And this time the beat was kind of
Beat was alright.
So
the jump scare I didn't really like that very much.
Scare.
But
yeah, the mixing was kind of messy in there a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. Well, let's go ahead and rank this one quick. Not very surprised by this. 3.8.
You're not too far.
Not a fan.
I still feel
3.3.
Oh wow.
I really think he could do better.
doubled
honestly.
on that.
I don't know. I know it's his sound.
It just feels very low effort. I don't know.
I just feel like he
kind of just got in the booth and said, "Fuck it, let's just try to pull out as many of these."
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, that wasn't really anything crazy. Hopefully, he comes back with the next one. We got number 12, which is Trenches.
All right, well, yeah, that's about it there. We did not like that one, I guess, back then. I still don't really like it, but I mean, you know.
I think we're just we're like low key harsh as fuck on that one.
We were so harsh on that shit. Let's go to track 12 here. We have Trenches.
Bad, look good. As an agent, showing that look. Got a few hoes trying to see phone with. Chrome heart sleeve and energy whip. Hold on the photo, looking like look. All that ass, get your whole team lit. Bro, time man for that bitch. Drink her ass, I did that shit. 4x4 and split a whole six. In that penthouse, kicking shit. Make her ass all this and this. Hold on, come and fuck on the nigga. I was just thinking with Latina. And it like your rap got bit. I don't give a fuck cause I know that nigga. MG truck, push her, not fail. I don't shake shit cause they don't care. I hit that lit, they want it. I put that bread on, they want that. Buy this shit, get my shit not fair. I was just lucky though, yo. We had money, who clothes everywhere. We had experts in for the sale. Free my shooting, who got no bell. I'm with stuck in shit NFL. Eating that, drop that shit, I can tell. Flex on the bed, how you did that there. FN, how you scream for help. Ain't my twin like that, no doubt. And my dude came straight from hell. Been my look cut, it's straight up. See a little drop, I'ma shoot that up. Twin just going that nigga geeked up. By the whole skull, little nigga shut up. Spencer restaurants, nigga like yo. Send that bitch, we gon' shut that up. set. I came back from my new vet. The little show, now I need a little check. Off that S boot up like jet. Hope 16 fuck with the flex. Hope throw it back and I'm like, yes. Fuck a little Glock cause I got this tech. Fuck your vest cause I want your head. Catch me pushing that bit like a cat. Fuck the knee, man, I ain't outside. Hit New York and I'm dropping outside. Go back home and I'm back in the trap. Hey baby, shot for the shot, no cap. That's what the S, yeah, I do that back. Came from the trenches, we don't rap. Came from the trenches, we get plaques.
All right, we got track 12 there, Trenches. I really like that one. 7.5 here.
I'm at 6.5 in this one. I know exactly why you like this one, though.
Dude, that shit is going to bump in the car, dude.
I know.
Wow.
I knew you were thinking that way.
Yeah, dude. I can imagine just playing that full blast. I love playing music full blast. That's going to be one that sounds really crazy in the car. I really like his performance here, too. I think I really like his performance here, too. I think one of my favorites so far for his performance.
Really? Okay.
I really liked it. Yeah, I did like it quite a bit.
I feel like this was low-key average for him, though. I don't know. Like,
I thought his verse fit really well with the beat, though. When he was just going off and the bass was just fucking...
I don't know. Like, I do like the bass on here. I don't like doing the whole comparison thing, but like, yeah. I feel like Che could do some crazy stuff on this one.
I can see Che too.
I just like vocally, he's a little more out there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess to me they don't match as much, but overall I think it's still passable. But yeah. I don't know. This one I come back to as much. I know this is probably one of the more popular ones on here. It looks like. But.
Yeah, it's valid. Yeah. Let's check out our first reaction.
I thought he actually had kind of a catchy flow there in the beginning, but then it just kind of lost me, honestly.
I think we're just getting a lot unnecessary bass boosted, and like it'd take it out for a second, and I'd try to start getting into it, but then all of a sudden just
it came right back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's going for that sound.
That's a good breakdown.
I know what he's like trying to do, but like I don't know. Me personally, though,
AK, you were not.
I bet you as well.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't want to be that guy, but it feels like he's doing a little more than biting at this point.
He is trying a lot here, but that's the underground, though. They're all experimental, so at least they're trying something new. So let's go ahead and give it a rank, though. 4.1 for me.
2.7 for me.
I would honestly rather play this one than the last one, but that isn't really saying much between the difference in number here.
Doesn't make any sense.
But one thing I got to point out,
makes
though,
no
is the fact
sense.
that like right here, like I give it 7.1, 7.8, 7.1, 6.9, and it's unfortunately been going down and down and down, which I don't like to see, but
regression.
I don't know if you like just put like some of his best tracks in the beginning and then just put some like filler in the middle.
Yeah,
but
I think could use definitely a little better mixing in there,
but I think the mixing like that is on purpose. I think they literally do that on purpose to make it sound like that. Like I think that's like the whole thing. I remember hearing something about that, where they make the mixing like trash on purpose. But then the ones that have good mixing, like we rank higher because we just think it sounds better.
Ken was kind of going for this on his last project, but I just feel like it just sounds like more cleaner. I know it's hard to compare him to Ken because he's just been on such an uprise, but
yeah.
It just sounds like throwaways off of, you know, the Great Chaos.
Let's go ahead and move on then.
That's like still a debate to this day.
That is still a debate, yeah.
Hey, comment down below if, you know, who's better, Osamason or Ken in 2025. So
yeah, who would you rather listen to?
Go crazy.
Yeah, for real. Let's go track 13 here. We have Nothing.
Take a look at what I did. Wish you could see that shit, man. Oh, down. Can I let them down? Can I let them down? Spin my pants, pull them up. Pull up, take your love. I ran out of love. Still got fucking up. Try to hit my slum. He don't want nothing. Nothing. That shit ain't nothing. Nothing. That shit ain't nothing. Nothing. That shit ain't nothing. Pretty bitches want some loving. Honestly, can't give you nothing. Take you where you never been. Overseas and I spent like 10. I just want some bands. Heard of what you said. She said pick her up. Beat her around like 10. Break on my pants. This on my dry fly, but she ain't mine. I've been pulling up for the 10th time. Think I fell in love, but she ain't mine. Oh, down. Can I let them down?
go to track 13 here, Nothing. Give it a 6.0 here, so I'm thinking barely passable for me.
I give it 7.5. I actually enjoyed this one.
Really? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't really rocking with it too much, really. I don't know. I really didn't.
This is low-key depth for like an Osamason song, low-key.
I guess I wasn't really looking at it like that, huh? I guess I didn't really like the beat really on this. Did you? Like
Really?
No,
like
not
even
really.
on the outro there, like
The outro was clean. No, outro was clean.
I don't know.
But
I was vibe with it. Like usually, like I said, I'm not down with a lot of the like super nonchalant like kind of flows on here. But I don't know. Like I'd have to really dig into it. But I heard a couple of bars where like he's kind of trying to get like introspective a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know. I was fine with this one. Like I said, nice short and sweet one. And yeah, I don't know. I like it's not like on that formulaic kind
No,
of
for
vibe,
sure. No,
you know?
that's valid. Yeah. Maybe I need a few more spins for that one. But let's see what we thought when we first reacted to it.
Right when the Prussian's kind of getting somewhere, the song has to end.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I just feel like it almost feels like a wasted beat. Like,
Man, I don't know. It's just personally, man, I just thought that was so forgettable, dude. Nothing to really take away from that at all. I don't know. Like,
I sound tired.
Bro,
I'm really trying to get into his sound, and like I there's a few songs here which I really do like what he's trying to do, but like some of these I just can't get into it. This is like a good example of one.
I just think, you're just not getting it.
Get
Like,
used to it, bro.
just the greatest energy. Like,
some of these he comes in like going crazy, but in some of these he like he's just like kind of just laid back, and
yeah,
that's
it's just
fine.
kind of,
That's
like
fine.
he's kind of coasting a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine if he's laid back and he's
Kinda
coasting.
bored.
That's fine, but like
Damn.
it's kind of
being
boring.
blunt.
I don't know. So just being blunt, honestly. So let's give it a ranking. Pretty surprised you got a higher score than me on this
4.7,
one. Yeah,
wow.
You give it 4.7.
I really like the
Yeah,
beat.
wow.
It's just,
No, I know the beat is cool, but man, I don't know. It was just so boring, bro. Like his performance was pretty boring to me. But the beat was cool, but it would not be enough to.
like if I'm thinking like Ken Carson on there, I feel like he could really give you like something that you can at least feel.
That's
like,
something we
like
can
feel
do.
his performance. This one is
That's
just
still
like
standing a little bit.
just waiting for it to go through for real.
Ken can just really perform on some of these beats like so well. Like I don't know how he does it, but he does pretty good. He does really good these kind of beats. I think Osamasan's really trying, but he's also like
Damn.
not always delivering.
Trying
But
so
you know,
hard to be
let's just move on to
Yeah.
track 14.
I guess. That song did grow on you quite a bit, though. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
4.7 to a 7.5. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no. Like I said, yeah, it like genuinely sounds different.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Hell yeah, good shit. Well, let's go to track 14 here. We have 3X.
Pull up with flamethrower, brand new mace on old. I was just stuck in the O. Put shit on you, bro. I put shit on your bro. Walk that drove a little figure up. Me rock on rock and roll. That club got hella hoes. SK, do you feel that hoe? Dress 17 on some hoes. Dress 17 on some clothes. Pissing this shit, how fast they go. Tell you me a little nasty hoe. Free bands, hell bands, no go broke. Need a couple bands, just rock your show. Back in for the bros. Got drink for the hoes. Bid for the autos. All back truck when you whip a top hoes. Talk from the slum when the boy on go. Close to the city and I rock that show. Pretty ass nigga and I rock hella hoes. Back on kick and the trap for foes. And if it's too lit, 3 purse, that's it. Got fish on my wrist. Got a ton on my rib. My slum just lit. Take that jam off rip. Hella bands on my hip. Hella hoes on my dick. 3 purse, that's it. 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 3 purse, that's it.
All right, track 14 here, 3X. I gave it a step up, a 6.5 here, so definitely passable.
Step down, flat 6.
There we go again. I like how nice and short, only a minute 30. It didn't have much time to really turn to something really that crazy, but the beat was very, very solid on here, and I thought Lil O here did this thing, but it just wasn't really that long. So, and it just didn't do anything to like really stand out. So
Yeah, this one is like a bit one-dimensional. Just
Yeah.
it's that 3 perks that's it, like kind of
yeah,
vibe, and then like it really just lets the beat eat off the last like 30 seconds of this. I don't know. I think like this is another song. I think it's fine, but it's
Yeah.
like I'm really probably not gonna return to this one.
yeah,
so.
same here. I probably won't return. So let's do our first reaction.
I feel so bad saying this, dude, but like The highlight of these tracks is just the ending where like you get to hear that beat at the end.
That's crazy.
That's honestly, I honestly enjoy that part more than that.
Wow.
Which is really sad for me to say. I'm really not trying to hate on dude. I'm not trying to hate on dude.
I was.
But man, like what the fuck, dude? Like I really vibe with the beat at just the last 30 seconds more than just hearing whatever.
I'm honestly on the same page with you. It's just
I feel like an old head saying that. I'm really trying to get into these guys, dude. Like I do like some of his tracks, but man, like what the fuck? What's going on?
Just because they're doing something different doesn't mean that's good, you know?
I know.
That's low-key true in
I
some
mean, what the fuck?
yeah,
Come on,
in some
man.
context.
Let's expect better, dude. Like there's a whole 20 seconds, like literally 30 seconds of his beat is just the beat, and then 1 minute of him just yapping, I guess.
I think he definitely wants to be an opium.
Oh, wants to be an opium.
I'm getting an opium reference in almost every track.
Cardi ain't signing Osamason or Nets.
Got a tat on my rib.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, I think we finished the song.
I didn't realize.
Dude, I look so...
Roy does not want to be there.
Dude, I look so uninterested, bro.
This is after like a late night work.
Let's go on rank just quick.
No
No surprise, 3.0. That wasn't very good. You still gave it a 4.0, so I mean...
4.0.
That was seen as nice.
Like I said, the beat's doing enough to not make it like completely bad for me. It's
the beat's still, I mean,
it's still mid.
You really did not
like I said,
bro.
just because the artist's performance isn't going very far, but
yeah. It's only a minute and a half, too. Like, it's pretty short. Now, let's move on to...
Well, yeah, there's that.
Wow.
We did not like it, I guess.
Yeah.
The opium, me saying opium, he'll never get signed to opium is kind of crazy because like it could honestly happen. Maybe I heard that Cardi isn't gonna sign anybody else to the opium label.
Just
though.
YFO, right?
Yeah, YVO would be the one, but I don't think they would want to sign a YVO. They wouldn't want to do that. They're gonna be solo shit.
He's probably too big for that anyway.
Wait, yeah, they're too big to be on YVO label. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, nothing really too interesting really said there. We're just,
yeah, no. I don't know. It's just interesting, like perspective, you know.
It is. It's so interesting to see.
Because it has so much music from now until
Yeah.
back then, for real.
Yeah. Let's go to track 15 here. We have Boss Up.
Boss up the flex, boss up the flex, boss up the flex, boss up the flex. For the check up, yeah. 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 What you doing here? Looking the best. I made it this far. Thank God I'm blessed. Didn't show no love. Tell me that, yeah. I put on wrong. I put shit on. Yeah. Back on her thumbs. Yeah. Said you wanna have fun. Yeah. Let's get it on. Yeah. Let's get it on. Yeah. A little bit to bed. I was back on the days. I was too high. I was too high on the 365. Holla ass took off my mind. What would you do if you had this ride? What would you do if you had my eyes? 100 on 100, it's no surprise. Look at my neck, hella ice. Look at my wrist, hella ice. Spin a little shit, did that twice. Look at my bitch, drink her like wine. Buy new shit, just a waste of time. With that stain, no, I'm not blind. Blue hoodie on the side outside. Shout out my slime, go slime for slime. Go red for red, we go pint for pint. I was geeked out 10s for the last 7 nights. I was fighting on 10s for the last 7 nights. Throw a little money, baby, big gon' bite. V8 turbo, no, we'll take flight. Free my shooter, gotta send a little kite. For the slime shit, don't feel right. Yeah, no shit. 5, 5, 6. Raps with sticks, don't get hit. Realize only broke niggas talk shit. Said they got money, I ain't talk about shit. You don't got money, you ain't talk about shit. And make a bitch do a fit. And yeah. Boss up the flex, boss up the flex, boss up the flex, boss up the flex. For the check up, yeah. 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 What you doing here? Looking the best. I made it this far. Thank God I'm blessed. Didn't show no love. Time it, yeah. I put on wrong. I put shit on. Yeah. Back on her thumbs. Yeah. Said you wanna have fun. Yeah. Let's get it on. Yeah. Let's get it on. Yeah.
Track 15 there, Boss Up. I give it a 6.5, so definitely possible here.
Flat 7 for me here.
Yeah, very cool beat on here, I will say. I think Osamason had a very typical kind of performance here, so it just didn't really stand out to me very much.
Yeah, I think the thing with Osamason, like, his sound is so, like, unforgiving to outsiders. Like,
yeah, like people hearing him for the first time, they're probably like, how do you even listen to this?
Yeah,
like,
no, for real. I think Osama season, it started to click and even jump out a little bit. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, the beat's super cool on here. And, yeah, I guess the vocals on here just don't hit super hard. But, I don't know. Like, I wasn't, like, super bored for, like, because usually his songs don't get much longer than, like 2.5 minutes. So, I mean.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
I was okay with how it turned out, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at our first reaction.
What a step up in production. Holy crap.
That was a really fun beat.
Oh, I love that beat. And Osamason did a lot better on this song than the stretch right here. I'm not going to lie. How'd you feel about his performance? I mean, I thought he did better on this one.
I'd say, like, for his average, I'd say it was like average. It wasn't, like, a bad, slow performance. It wasn't, like, making you fall asleep on that one.
After hearing this song compared to, like, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs, this is, like, fresh air for me right now. So let's go ahead and give this one a ranking. Dude, the next song is 4 minutes.
Did we not edit this
You better have
out?
a beat switch in there or else this is not going to
Oh
be
my
good.
god, the tag. Forgot to edit out, so enjoy our ramble. Oh my god.
Honestly, so 6 is passable, 7's good. Right?
This,
Okay, so I'll give this a...
so bad.
Oh, that's so cringe.
6 point.
That's so cringe. Oh no.
Bro.
How did I forget to edit that out?
Bro said,
Dude,
fuck
I was thinking of my first video I
He
edited.
said, I ain't editing this out.
Oh, it's so bad.
3, 2, 1. I gave this a 6.2, so I'm thinking...
Oh my god.
Passable song.
Wow.
Makes me so happy
like
to
a
actually put
Stone
a
Age.
passable song on here. It's been forever. It's been since track 9. And you gave it a 5.4, so you're still thinking mid?
Like I said, it's like it's not trending towards the bad, but I still just don't think I'm getting enough from like the artist performance here where I'm like, okay, this like makes me want to like go back to this and like, you know, bump it.
Yeah. Wow. Next song is Kills.
Gosh, that was kind of insane.
That was really cringe.
Like, what?
The fact I forgot to edit that out and I just left it in is kind of insane.
Can you imagine
I
just
would
watching
never
like,
do
what
that
the hell?
Nowadays, I would never do that. That's ridiculous, bro. That was so bad.
So I guess the standard's gone up a little bit.
A little bit, hopefully. Hopefully it's gone up a little bit. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was horrible.
That was peak right there.
Yeah, I guess. Damn.
Jeans, I ain't rockin' no churros. Don't listen to what they say, not true. I was just doing this shit for you. I'm just doing a thing about you. Walking the stone, I'm fucking up blows. I just pouring up. Said you want me to pour up, yeah. Pour up. I'm pour up, yeah. Pour up. I'm pour up, yeah. Pour up. I'm pour up, yeah. Pour up. Fell in love, fell in love, fell in love. Yeah, I'm buying more drugs, more drugs, more drugs. And no, I can't give you love, no love, no love. Guess all I did wasn't enough, enough, enough. Fell in love, fell in love, fell in love. Yeah, I'm buying more drugs, more drugs, more drugs. And no, I can't give you love, no love, no love. Guess all I did wasn't enough, enough, enough. themselves. Red kills. Red kills. Red kills. Red kills. Red kills. Baby, just tell me how you feel. Slime it, yeah. No, I can't fail. Slap on me, yeah. Crab around yourselves. Red kills.
All right, we got track 16 here, Kills. I do not remember this song at all, man. I give it an 8.0. This is a great track.
Yeah, I think it's 8, and it is certainly great.
Yeah, I can't remember this one. I'm so surprised, honestly. Like, wow, that was great, man.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite structured like Osamason song. Like, I feel like he's never had a song structured like that ever.
Yeah, why didn't he do this more? He should do another song like this.
And
this was
the
so
thing
cool.
is, I think there was still room for that song to be better.
Yeah, it could have. That song could have been even better. I am a little iffy on the chorus in the beginning. I think it's all right, but I think it could have been better.
Honestly, I think it's cool. Like I said, I think it's like something vocally, just like, but like the production like does like carry a big part, which it's fine. Like, rather that than have the artist be good and the production be trash.
Exactly. So. Yeah, beat switch was super cool.
No,
there.
like
love that beat switch.
Like legit, my favorite like structure for Osamason.
Yeah, wow, that was a highlight.
Yeah, no.
I wonder what we gave this one for a ranking. I do not remember at all.
I'm assuming there's some kind of dirt in there.
We're probably gonna say some dumb shit. All right, let's check it out.
God damn it, dude. Dude, I was loving the beginning of that. That beat was so. I was
I was actually getting kind of hyped.
I was like, oh my god, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? And then bro goes, fell in love. Why the fuck are you talking about love, bro? Come on, man.
Why am I hating so much?
Spitting some shit, bro. And bro really had to come in saying that, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much hate for this too, but like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? That beat was so crazy, and then you really had to come in there like that, bro.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm so pissed about that. I was like, dude, finally, this could be a really good song.
Jeez.
And then bro really had to do that. All right, let's keep going. Maybe he'll
keep it rolling.
Maybe he'll switch something up. I don't even know what to say, bro. You go ahead first. What'd you think?
I think it had a lot of potential with this production.
Dude.
So far as we've been listening, like I think the hooks have been subpar, to be expected a little bit, to be honest. But this one is by far the worst hook.
Oh wow,
dude. Yeah. I still love that. That first beat was insane, and then the beat switch came in. I was like, that's pretty cool. And then the second beat came in. I like that beat even more than the first one. And he did all right on the second beat. But that first beat with the hook.
I think this is probably the best beat on the album.
Dude, this is my favorite production of the entire album. I'm honestly going to add this song, and I'm just going to have it try to grow on me. Because I really liked both those beats. They were so good. And Osamason he did good on the second beat. The first beat, I'm just not really a fan of that hook. I thought he could have came in with a different flow or something. But maybe you just gotta grow on me, I guess. So I'm gonna give it a chance. So I'm gonna give that one an ad, which is crazy. I've added a song since track 8, but I'm gonna give this one a chance here. So get though.
What are the scores?
Seeing a big difference in scores here. I was pretty generous here. I gave it a 6.9. You gave it a 4.0 still.
I don't know.
Me personally, I just thought he had so much potential on this song, and he did flop a little bit on that first hook, but. I love those instrumentals, dude. I'm just gonna keep playing it, and maybe it'll grow me more. We'll see if it goes up or down. But for now, I'm giving it on the verge of good. But
okay, bro, we get it.
I think the beat was really phenomenal. Honestly, I just think the artist performance just really kills it.
You doubled your score.
I would have given it a passable if it was just a standard performance, but honestly,
I couldn't stand
just a hook and the way he was flowing just really killed it for me.
I'm just gonna let that one grow on me because I really liked that last beat. That was so good. All right, let's move on though. Number 17.
Yeah, that's enough yapping. My goodness. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, it's kind of funny just to look back. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure we each have a dump song on here. And
we do.
I have no idea which one
I have
it
no
is.
idea what song was a dump song. Oh, jeez. Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah,
so let's get track 17 here. We have Come Through.
Well, I can't see me, Pose on the cutter and I said SNSS, fantastic. CLS, I crash it. Never give a fuck about a bad bitch. Little niggas need this and you get tabbed it. I gotta have it, yo. Money habits, yo. Gotta have it, yo. What the fuck, twin? I like with my slime. They like, oh, summer went up big time. Personally today, think I did that shit like 6 times. Lost in leg case, that's just how I'm riding when I'm riding. Big key talking, that's how niggas die. I was sleepwalking with the fucking nine. Bad bitch, I'm ballin', you can't take my down. Say I'm not a bitch, you lie. It's like a street for the 6 downtown. Twin, I know, cause of red. Woke with 3 hoes in my damn bed. I cannot get these bands over my damn head. You die for the flex, then you going fat. You get late to rest, you get put to bed. Bitch pull up for set, say I do it best. You wear that little vest, oh bitch, I ain't my next. 300 for the chicken, and my pocket's fat. Go up, bitch, we ain't done yet. Pull up, bitch, just fucked up my lunch, yeah. On the one, yeah. Low down, yeah. But I can't see me, yeah. Pose on the cutter and I said SNSS, fantastic. CLS, I crash it. Never give a fuck about a bad bitch. Little niggas need this and you get tabbed it. I gotta have it, yo. Money habits, yo. Gotta have it, yo. What the fuck, twin? I like with my slime. They like, oh, summer went up big time. Personally today, think I did that shit like 6 times. Lost in leg case, that's just how I'm riding when I'm riding.
Track 17 there, Come Through. My second mid track, I did give this one a 5.0, so didn't stick out to me.
Yeah, 6.0 here. I think this is just absolutely another standard.
Very standard Osamason song.
Flex music kind of song here.
Yeah.
I'm noticing there are like a handful that feel like a little bit of fat on here.
Yeah.
Like we definitely could have cut, but honestly, the ratio is not as bad as like I remember it. I'm be honest.
Facts.
Yeah. But yeah, this one is a bit of a forgettable song.
Bit of a forgettable one, yeah. Let's check our old reaction.
Another example of a great beat, and then the performance just
Wasn't
doesn't
even like
really
a
match.
great beat, though.
It was fine.
That's fine.
I don't know.
This might be dump worthy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, first dump score?
Really? You're gonna call it dump worthy? You don't like the beat at all or not?
It just sounds like something straight off of Great Chaos. It sounds like that.
Oh,
dude, I know, I was
in my cup flow.
Like, dude, the beat is so cool, and then like
the beat isn't even that crazy. What am I talking about?
I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know why. It's just sometimes when he's like flowing, I just get so bored. Maybe I gotta like try to focus more on him, but like I really try. Like, you know what I mean?
Is, like, no, I think it's just a sleepy flow. It's just he's not really trying to grasp your attention. Like there's not much going on.
Yeah, well, let's give it a score. Yeah. No surprise.
Oh, wow.
2.8. Not
score?
very good. You gave it a whole 2.0. It's like the worst score yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even blame you. So
I feel like I've definitely I feel like this feels like a copy and paste beat here. Like it's still solid. It's not terrible, but
dude, I know. Like the beat's cool,
but then Osama decides to set the bar even lower with his performance. Like unfortunately, it's just
dude, he was catching
some shit you could fall asleep to without the instrumental on it.
Wow.
yeah. Let's. I don't even want to talk
Let's
about
keep
it.
going.
Let's go to Me When.
Yeah. What an interesting review there of that song.
I don't know. I think there's elements that are true, but like I think it's just 10 times harsher.
Yeah, we were very
like there are songs like I said before that kind of sound similar like that, but
that was harsh.
The copy and paste beat is
crazy,
really funny,
absolutely insane. Let's go to track 18 here. We have Me When.
shit in the pipe, go clean up. Yo. To the trap LA, came home and that shit fuck. The fuck. Never mad cause I always got links. Sound got rats with them for the you and me. Play her bands and hold down weak. Easy and bandits, hold down weak. Drag her right, got some land on my feet. 10-17, brand new elite. Woke up today, it's brand new late. Woke up fucking on a brand new bed. How much put up, back. None of that bag got hella check. Put in the bag, nigga, I ain't done yet.
All right, we got track 18 here, Me When. I gave it a 7.0. I think it was good.
6.0 here.
I actually messed with his performance here. I actually liked the performance. I thought he was spinning a little bit. The beat, the only thing was, I actually want a better beat on here. I thought the beat was it was very okay. Like, you know what I mean? It was a very typical kind of distorted kind of beat.
Honestly, my breakdown is like probably exactly the same.
Yeah,
this is just one of those ones I think that can be grouped together. And I don't know, I feel like this might be one of the dump songs.
I think from the
that seemed familiar, but
this might be a dump song.
I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy of a song still.
No, not really. Let's see if it's a dump song.
This album is making me appreciate X so much, dude.
Wow.
Like, it's making me appreciate this album so much, bro.
At least he was innovating.
Like, I remember thinking some songs in there were mid, like, first listen, but now,
the
like...
sidebar conversation
this, dude,
nasty.
this is mid. That is not mid, dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna sound like a Ken Carson stan, but, like, I'm not even trying to stan, though. It's just honestly, like, how I feel, you know?
I did.
I feel like Ken could do so much better on these beats, dude. I don't know.
Wow.
One? All right, let's keep going.
I'm debating it. Oh, God.
It is.
Oh, there it goes.
Trash. Fucking trash. That's right.
Wow.
I didn't think I was going to be the one that has to do that, but
wow.
I don't know, man. It's just
1.0?
I can't take it no more, dude. What the bro, we're 18 tracks into this and you're still doing this, bro.
It just feels like he's trying to fill out the time in this
1.4?
Why can't he, like, make more songs?
4 higher. Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, these are my personal opinion for, like, the songs I like. But, like, bro, if he can make songs like that, why can't he just do that more? Why is he gotta make all these...
The rationalization, bro.
Crazy. Whatever. I don't know.
Sounds like some shit you just found on SoundCloud. Just straight up.
That was so nasty.
Wow. Let's move on to Uno.
Oh, well, that's it for that. That was our first dump score, man. Absolutely crazy. It's crazy how I think that's a good song now. That's actually insane. I give it that 1.0 9 months ago.
Is that the biggest step up ever? Like,
that's
6
gotta
points,
be.
bro?
That's gotta be. That's actually insane. I don't know how I hate that song so much.
I don't know. I still think it's not that special, but like...
It's not that crazy, but damn, like 1.0 is insane. Like, jeez.
Like, I think it's mid at worst.
Yeah.
Like, at absolute worst, I think, like...
Yeah, let's just get to track 19 here, Uno.
How much did you pay for that fit? Spend like 20. Yeah, how the fuck you get all of that shit? Learn from me. I got lean dripping from me. Save your whole girl, get her from me. Bought a house and fix her tummy. All those flex, I get money. All those flex, I get money. I to the vet, get you honey. I had moonlight, get this from me. Chrome her off, white shit, not babe. I was on the edge, love for a day. You tell my shit, but you think you wait. Drop your rent, I pay for the hate. Bless up, with the Benz all day. Low, get paid all day. Still that big, get the fuck my face. Walk up, go to my couple today. Selling this, but let's see that. See that, 10-13, pin on that. Fame on chat, pay my phone for the person lean. Run highway with the be extreme. Low, 2-4 Kobe beam. I was on 2-4 all the beans. I was on Buko all the lean. For that truck up in a 2C. I just walked in like who heat. I just walked in with that heat. Bitch, I'm out like the Beatles. Fuck your hoe in the sequel. I was just in the A with Uno. Run around look for you know. To that on Pluto. Seven to hold you niggas like Bruno. Bad 100s, I know Uno. Bad 100s, I know Uno. How much did you pay for that fit? Spend like 20. Yeah, how the fuck you get all of that shit? Learn from me. I got lean dripping from me. Save your whole girl, get her from me. Bought a house and fix her tummy. All those flex, I get money. All those flex, I get money. I to the vet, get you honey. I had moonlight, get this from me. Chrome her off, white shit, not babe. I was on the edge, love for a day. You tell my shit, but you think you wait. All those flex, I get money. All those flex, I get
Let's go to track 19 here. We have Uno. 5.0 here, so wasn't really feeling it.
4.5. Actually, my first mid score here.
Yeah, wow.
So
yeah.
I think this one, like is definitely like the most like one-dimensional album. Like the beat really was nothing special.
Nothing special. Yeah.
Like I usually try not to get on some of these guys for being too repetitive, but on this one it was just like it's like whatever. This one felt like more of a deluxe kind of filler track.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at first reaction. Wow.
What's that shot, bro?
The microphone. Ow.
What is this awkward pop?
Oh my god, dude.
Do we even have to say anything?
Wow. Harsh.
I don't know if it's going to be a hot take or not, but like, the worst song on Netspen's album is not as bad as some of these songs. Wow. I'd rather listen to some of the Netspen's worst songs than whatever the fuck this is. And I actually thought Osamason had some like bangers. He does have some bangers, but why does he have so much mid? Like just mid, dude. Like what's he like? I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do here. I guess we just don't understand. We're not hip enough to know.
Speechless.
Let's get to track 21 here. We have Congrats.
They like congratulations, boy, you want your shit. I put a hell of it cause I want you, bitch. I love your whole team, my little bitch, I do that shit. Put up swerving, and they be like, who that? Bitch, I took the SRTOT, now this a cool cat. Nigga think he too bad. I got 2 locks for your blue eye. Nigga push up, he get blue back. Try hop out, I saw it. Just one call, knock you off. Burn them cars, burn them foreign bras. Hit a whip flip up, boy, you out of love. I start showing love, cause they fuck me up. I said pull up, my dope car. Put my trust, let me know if I put my trust. Who do I bust? I told him who I fucking bust. Suited up, I ain't coming for to be a bust. Going up. They like congratulations, boy, you want your shit. I put a hell of it cause I want you, bitch. I love your whole team, my little bitch, I do that shit. Put up swerving, and they be like, who that? Bitch, I took the SRTOT, now this a cool cat. Nigga think he too bad. I got 2 locks for your blue eye. Nigga push up, he get blue back. Try hop out, I saw it. Just one call, knock you off. Burn them cars, burn them foreign bras. Hit a whip flip up, boy, you out of love. I start showing love, cause they fuck me up. I said pull up, my dope car. Put my trust, let me know if I put my trust. Who do I bust? I told him who I fucking bust. Suited up, I ain't coming for to be a bust.
All right, got track 21 here. Congrats. I give it a 6.5 here, so definitely passable.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, this laugh at me here, but it sounds like a Netspen song. I think it's called Nothing Like You or something. It has a the same producer on it, but very similar beat. Very, very similar there. Definitely not a bad track for sure. I just don't know if I'll return this one. You know, it's cool and all, but
yeah, I actually might spin this one again. I don't know, like I know this one's a little simpler in terms of like production on here, but honestly, some of these kind of hit a vibe for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think it's a cool song.
No, yeah, it was definitely cool. Let's see what our first reaction looked like.
This one wasn't anything special, but at least it was kind of like the last track where it was a little bit different. Didn't sound like a lot of the songs on here, so I'll give it that.
Okay.
I wasn't really that engaged into it, but it wasn't fucking like the other ones.
Damn,
so
okay.
I'll give it that.
Okay, all right.
Were you thinking kind of same, or?
Yeah, I say it's definitely far from the lows that we've gone on here, but it hasn't quite hit the highs either.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a rating though. About the same score. We both kind of agree, right? Thinking the same thing here? Yeah, I already explained it. All right, move on. Track.
That's how you analyze right there.
Yeah, what an analyzation there. Yeah, wow.
Let me see. I guess it's pretty decent.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We're definitely being a little nicer at the end there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, surprised it wasn't like a 3 or some shit. Like,
facts. That wasn't even that bad, honestly. So, track 22 here. Pop.
I just put up in a lot, ho. Not no top, ho. See ya, let's go. I flex bad, yo. I got bags, go. See your bitch what's up. Bullin' in the club. Tell my slime I got your back. I'll send some up. Double covers full of yeah, I've been sippin' mud. Nigga, I'm dropping better back. Diamond chain flood. Bitch, I'm tatted up. Wanna get wiped or what? Chrome white jacket, yeah. This shit tight as fuck. Pull up to the show. Got high as fuck, I ain't need a show. Told the hoe I been the phone. Spud around and spin the phone. I take a shit, little bro. On the highway, got place to go. Take it to the face on her. I smoke dope and flex on her. Shout out to my twin, do it every day. Get paid, yeah. I'll fucking shoot you in your face if you tryna play, yeah. With the blood. My twin got 20 tags, yeah. Post up just a flex up. 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 Pass the rock, ho. We get guap, ho. That's a lot. I just put up in a lot, ho. Not no top, ho. See ya, let's go. I flex bad, yo. I got bags, go. See your bitch what's up. Bullin' in the club. Tell my slime I got your back. I'll send some up. Double covers full of yeah, I've been sippin' mud. Nigga, I'm dropping better back. Diamond chain flood.
All right, we got track 22 here, Pop. I definitely remember this one. 7.0, so I think it's a good track.
Oh, 6.5 here. I think it's passable for sure.
Yeah, it's got a very unique beat to it. But like, it really isn't anything that crazy. I think I've heard a lot on TikTok too, so I wouldn't really spin this one really, but I think it's a cool song.
I feel like this one got memed out a little bit.
It did, yeah.
Like I don't know. I think the beat is fun on here. Like, don't get me wrong, the performance does seem a bit like off. Like, for this kind of beat. I don't know. I guess it's never gonna be perfect for him, but I don't know. It's fine. This is the most streamed on the album, right?
Yeah,
like,
most streamed song on.
I wonder
here.
if that's like partial TikTok thing.
Probably like the meme and shit, because it's memeable song. But
yeah, overall, this one's a little bit of a mixed bag for me.
Yeah, there's definitely better songs.
I really don't remember what our opinion is. It's either gonna be really good or really bad.
Yeah, I completely forgot. So let's check it out.
I really wonder where that sample is from. It definitely is a SpongeBob, right? It kind of sounded like him, but
yeah, I actually couldn't tell, honestly.
It was I really dig that instrumental. That was really cool. Very addictive. It was very repetitive, of course, but it was very addictive. I can't lie. Osamason did average.
I think he held his weight enough on this one.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the beat actually. So I'm probably gonna add this one. Honestly, it's pretty short, so I think this one will probably grow me a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one an add. So let's go and give it a ranking though.
Ranking.
Good track, 7.0.
Oh,
I'm
right on the verge of good.
So yeah, I'll give this one a chance.
Yeah, 6.4.
I mean,
it's one of the
handful of basically
made passable for me.
It's just these stupid little.
That's gotta say something.
Yeah.
W. Let's just get to the last track.
Oh wow. Okay, well that's it.
Yeah. Actually, it was pretty spot on. I guess that's probably the most accurate. Like.
Yeah, that's the most similar opinion we had there.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Oh, and then we have the outro, the most hated on song.
And it's the least streamed on the entire album. Isn't that just crazy to think? This song's the least streamed song.
That's kind of wild.
Wow. All right, let's play it.
Can you
was the outro track there, Talking to a Ghost. 7.5 here. That was pretty good.
Yes, 7.5.
This is the one song I remember from our video where like we really liked this one, and then like everybody like this is like the most like hated on song. Or
yeah,
like some shit.
Like
people
aesthetically, like this one obviously is like probably the most different. I feel like, just because it is definitely more catered for like I guess like mainstream ears, you know.
Yeah, I can't.
But I don't know. I feel like he could try some stuff. I know it's like a lot more simple and it's a bit more basic, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I think he sounds good on stuff like that, and like I don't know.
Yeah, he did his thing on there.
Like, no, I think this kind of production was cool for a switch up, I guess.
Yeah.
This feels a bit more like of a deluxe cut, if anything, too.
Yeah, I think it works very well for an outro. Mm-hmm, you know, something different, like end it off, you know.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I haven't heard him sound like this on like a song outside of like he had the 2 Rich and Miri features.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like those are probably his like more like normal sounding songs, you could say.
Yeah. No, definitely. Let's see what our old reaction was.
That was actually a really good outro.
Yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed it. I think I just found my one and only save.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's your one save, huh?
Yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed that.
Really like
it's weird because like he had like a solid melody. He was on a beat, like
he sounded great on that.
And he didn't have to go like full bass boost. And I think this is the only track where it felt like he was doing like something completely like he's not like biting at all. It doesn't feel like.
Oh, that was cool. That was like I'd never really
I really enjoyed
heard a
that
song
track,
like that
actually.
before. Really cool song. I am actually genuinely surprised. I was not expecting nothing like that for the last song.
Ready to get through it, but honestly, that song could have been a little longer. Honestly, I feel like you could have.
Yeah, that could have won like 3 minutes, and I would have been okay with it if you would have kept it up like that. It's a really cool song. Let's go and give it a ranking though.
Oh wow.
7.5. I think that was pretty dang good.
Yeah, 7.2. This is
7.2.
by far my favorite song.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, that about wraps up Flex Music with Deluxe as well. I still had a few takeaways. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good
I had
notes.
5 takeaways from this, which, playlists.
Okay.
A lot of these
5
songs,
takeaways.
I'm not going to lie, were kind of hard to get through, though, which is made me a little disappointed. I thought there were going to be some cooler songs on here, but it is his first album, so we'll see. Maybe his next album will be more constructed.
There's definitely a lot of room to grow. Very low
so much
lows
room.
on this. I'd say there's a lot of mid, but I think it ended strong on that last track, I will say.
Yeah, wow, I was very surprised by that. Well, before we head out, let's go ahead and add up our rankings, huh? Mm-hmm. Final scores.
Out of our old rankings.
I'm actually not surprised.
Microphone died.
4.3, and that last song actually did a lot of
audio.
legwork for the score here.
Oh yeah.
The wide shot.
That was my highest.
The wide shot.
I don't know. There was some high. There was some.
The FLXR Kill vinyl being
there
open.
was
That's
some
so
decent
funny.
songs on here, but then there were just so many songs that brought this album down.
4.3.
There was a handful of passable songs. There was a lot of mid, and there was some pretty low lows, but definitely a lot of room to improve, and hopefully
We come a long way from this.
creating
Holy
his
shit,
own
bro.
sound a little more.
He
can feel like they're actually
Lately, I have been listening to his lead up singles. He's dropped a few singles that have actually been pretty good. So I'm hoping for the best for his upcoming album coming next year. So we'll give that one another reaction. The new one that comes up. But for now, this is what we're thinking. So that's what ends it up. So dumped.
Dumped.
Bro.
Wow, what an outro, man. That was
Yeah.
our first reaction. Actually insane.
Yeah, no, for real. That's a crazy.
That's a crazy ranking for the end. But let's get to our scores now. Overall rankings now gave it a good score. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, also a good score.
We're not doing the OG one where we add up all the totals. We tried way too hard doing that.
True.
Yeah, I think it's a good. This is a good album, honestly. I
Yeah.
think actually a lot more takeaways than there were before. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
facts. I gotta actually see what I got through here.
I have 1, 2,
I have
3,
10.
4, 5.
I got 10
6, 7,
takeaways.
8. I think I have. Well, I have 8 added right now, but that's just ones I really, really liked. But yeah, man, that honestly, like, I mean, even though I didn't add like a ton of songs, like the songs that did stand out definitely stood out. for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I think we definitely just need more time with the sound overall.
Yeah.
I will say I do think this is a good project. I do think it has its bit of filler still. I think
It
there
still
are.
does.
I think there are
Near the end for sure. Yeah.
a decent cuttable songs on here.
Yeah.
And I feel this way about like I feel like every album. I think he's got good stuff on each album, but I don't think he has that one yet.
Yeah, he doesn't
like
have
the
that
one great one. Like
yeah.
I don't know. You guys will have to tell us. What's your favorite Osamason album? And should we do the Discog ranking?
Should we do the Discog ranking? Let us know in the comments. If you made it all the way through this video, you might as well like the video. You might as well subscribe. And you already know.
Don't.